All right, about to get underway for game 2 of this doubleheader. Eagles won the first game 3-1, and Blake Cooper gets the start for the Eagles here in game number 2, and he starts with a first pitch strike at 2:36 here in game number 2, which will be a 7-inning game. Eagles won the first one 3-1 and did so in a quick fashion. Struck out 15 batters, a season high. Got a season high from Noah Pridmore, Jake Wright, and Griff Hughes to combine for the effort. Now, Blake Cooper looks to continue Carson-Newman's strong pitching day, making his second start with Carson-Newman. 0-2's away for ball 1. To the leadoff hitter, Cale Ebling, who was 1 for 4 in the first game. And just like Carson-Newman was in the first game, it's just as dominant to start as Blake Cooper strikes out Ebling on 4 pitches. And the Eagles are underway with Cooper recording his 7th strikeout, or 4th, I should say, of the year. Eagles continue to pitch well. It's Cooper against a lineup for Cedarville that has 5 left-handed hitters, 3 in a row here, with Rotello batting second here in this contest. Neff and Torres will follow, and Cooper's got the zone again. It's 1-1. Cooper into his wind, and the 1-1 is on the corner outside for strike 2. Carson Cochran is behind the plate catching for Blake Cooper here in the second game. 1-2 pitch is slapped foul and out of play. Count is 1-2 with an out. Here in this top of the first inning, Rotello just 3 hits so far this season, and he waits on a slider and flares it to the left. In is Denton to make the play. Or check that, Spencer Williams out in left in the second game, makes the play. 2 gone. Williams in left, McLean's in center, and Ryan Potts gets the start in right field. James Denton's the DH. Give that in the 3 spot. Cochran's behind the plate. Harrison Travis back at first base with Will Gibbs at second for the second game. And Trey Miller's back at short. Aiden Gibson moves to third here in the final game of the doubleheader. Neff takes away for ball 1. Blake Cooper threw a scoreless inning in that second game against Shippensburg, but the two teams could not beat the weather that day as Neff slaps one through the right side. It's a 2-out single for Neff with 2 outs in the first inning. Cooper had a scoreless first against Shippensburg. He was then got 3 guys to walk in that matchup 1 week ago. But then the rain came and it never stopped, and 2 teams were only able to play 1 game. So Cooper, after only throwing that 1 inning, has plenty of rest here prior to his next start. Torres fouls off his first pitch. He moves up a spot, hit 5th in the first game, now hits cleanup here in the second game. 0-1 offering is a fastball in the zone, and it's strike 2. No 2 count with Neff at first after his 2-out knock. Cooper looks at him and fires home, low and away for ball 1. Carson Cochran makes his second start behind the plate. First start came in the midweek last week against Shorter, 1-2. He blocks this one, keeps it in front. Look at this ball roll all the way toward the mound. Well done there by the freshman. Keeps it in front. Count moves even at 2-2. Interesting to see how these Cedarville hitters, especially the heart of the order, 2, 3, and 4 there, all swing it from the left side, how they fare against the starter, Cooper. 2-2 offering. Hit foul left side. Remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cooper in his first start went 4 innings and allowed just the 1 run, struck out 3. Here's a line drive to left. This will drop in. One hops into the glove of Spencer Williams. And back-to-back 2-out singles off Cooper. extend the Cedarville inning. Yellow Jackets had just 4 hits in game 1, and 3 came from the leadoff guy in the inning. Much better hitting with guys on base here in game 2 so far. Back-to-back singles give way to Brendan Colley, and this one gets away from Cochran, gets back to the backstop. Runners will move into scoring position. Blake Cooper faces a jam here with 2 in scoring position, moving over on the wild pitch with 2 outs in the first. Lefty Cooper sets, and here's his 1-0. It's low and in. It gets away from Cochran. Here comes Neff to the plate. He'll score without a play, and it's 1-0 Cedarville. Now, back-to-back mistakes here by Carson-Newman allows Neff to come around and score. Torres to third. 1-0 on the passed ball that gets away from Cochran. Torres to third, and Colley at the dish in a 2-0 count. 2 out, or the two out singles have extended this inning. Here's a 3-0. It's outside. It's ball 4. So first and third with 2 outs, and the Cedarville Yellow Jackets have done all their damage with 2 outs in this top of the first inning now. Colley draws the 4-pitch walk. And now it gives way to Caden Shook, who makes his second start of the year behind the plate. First and third. And this one gets away from Cochran as well. Here's another play at the plate. He fumbles the ball, and it's 2-0. One-0 count, runner on second base with 2 outs. Shook at the plate, and another mistake leads to another Cedarville run here in the first. 2-0 game as Cooper misses low and in. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. Guy at second base is Colley. Here's the pitch from Cooper. He's missed again. It's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Cooper set, trying to find the zone again. He's let this inning get away from him, and he's missed again. And a 4-pitch walk again. This one delivered to Shook. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Cochran a jog out to talk with his pitcher Blake Cooper, who's allowed 2 runs and he's walked a pair, but it's been the pass balls and wild pitches here that have scored runs in the top of the first. Cooper to face Max Depker with 2 on and 2 out in the first. There's a fastball in the zone, strike 1. Oh, 1 count on Depker, who's batting a .143 this year. 2 hits, 14 tries at the dish. Center fielder steps back in. The 0-1 nearly hit him. Stood in there, and it just barely missed him. It's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike count. 2 on, 2 out. And 2 already across for the Yellow Jackets in the first. 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss by Depker. Strike 2. Cooper a strike away from getting out of this first inning. Just 2 hits in the frame. Both were with 2 outs. Hoped to extend this inning to create the chaos that has occurred in the top of the first. Cooper's 1-2, fouled back. One, two, hits softly to third. Gibson charges. He fields, throws. Travis scoops it, and he's in time. Out. Recorded. Harrison Travis flashes the leather. Scoops that one out of the turf. And Carson-Newman gets out of the top of the first inning. Well done by Travis. He holds his foot on the bag to end the frame. 2 hits for Cedarville. They score a couple of runs on a passed ball and a wild pitch. And we're through in a half inning here in Game 2 of the doubleheader. It's 2-0 Cedarville as Carson-Newman bats for the first time after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shop cneagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shop cneagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shop cneagles.com.
Jensen Wagner gets the ball for Cedarville in game number 2 here of the day. He is a left-handed pitcher from Covington, Ohio, 6'1" sophomore. In his second season with the Yellow Jackets, made 4 starts last year, has 1 this year. Went 4 1/3, 7 hits, 6 runs, 3 were earned, a couple of strikeouts. Another left-handed arm that Carson-Newman faces as a starter. Faced Tate Marland to start the day, now faces Jensen Wagner here in game 2. McLean fouls the first offering. Back for strike 1, here's the 0-1. It's a slider that breaks across for a called strike 2. Wagner last year had a 10.55 ERA, lost all 4 of his starts in 29 innings on the mound. Gave up 3 home runs and a total of 15 extra base hits. As a freshman, he's got a 1-2 count on the leadoff hitter, Dalton McLean here. And the 1-2 is hit sharply to short. Henderson bobbles, now throws, not in time. Hard hit ball gets McLean on base with an infield single. He beats the throw out.
To bat for the Eagles, number 26, Spencer Williams.
And brings Spencer Williams to the plate. And start the first game of this doubleheader. Draws the start left here. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's a strike on a slider. Eagles trying to answer Cedarville's 2-run first. Here in the bottom half. Next offerings bunted back by Williams. It's strike 2. Wagner back on the mound. Sets from the stretch in the 0-2 to Williams. Foul tip. Catcher Shook didn't make the catch, and he's a little shaken up. Home plate umpire William Bell will walk out and give Cedarville's catcher a moment. Eagles get back in the win column with the win 3-1 in game number 1 and the 3-game losing streak. With a 2-run victory, the pen was great again. The bullpen is now 13 1/3 scoreless innings in a row. Here's the 0-2. Williams slaps it to left center. This is going to drop in, a base hit. McLean up to second base, makes the turn, but will stay there. And Spencer Williams moves him up a spot. Back-to-back hits here in the first inning has Carson-Newman in business. Good 2-strike hitting that time by Spencer Williams. Takes that pitch the other way for his 5th hit of the year. Well done by the outfielder. And let's see what James Denton can do with 2 on. On a bunt situation. Let's see if Carson-Newman's aggressive with the speedy Denton here. Or the speedy runners on base and Denton at the plate. Pitch is low for ball 1. Throw back to second. High throw. Henderson jumps to make the play. No tag applied on McLean, who's back. Runners on first and second as Wagner, the southpaw, hits back on the rubber. Sets and delivers to James Denton. A strike. Strike at the knees to even up the count at 1-1 as Wagner still eyes his first out of the inning. He's allowed McLean and Williams to single to begin this bottom of the first. Look back at second, of the pitch is inside on Denton. Ball 2. Lefty sets and pitches to Denton, who chases a pitch low and away. Strike 2, good slider. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Denton facing a left-handed starter for the 2nd straight game. Having faced Marlin in game number 1. 2-2 set, a look back. And the runner, the pitch is low, ball 3. Three balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, 2 on in the bottom of the first. Eagles trying to match Cedarville's first inning output here. Denton chases. The slider fools him again. Strike 3 swinging. And Carson Cochran will step in. Good slider. Good movement on it by Wagner. Tough matchup for the lefty Denton to face fellow lefty Wagner. And now Cochran from the right side will step in. It's the only left-handed hitter besides Spencer Williams in the batting order for Carson-Newman. Cochran fouls one back. Wagner pauses. Look at the jumping McLean at second, and the pitch is on the corner. Strike 2. Wagner's responded well after the pair of singles. He's striking out. James Denton now is ahead on Cochran 0-2. Softly hit grounder to short. Henderson backhands, throws to third, and gets the lead runner. Well done by the shortstop, Eli Henderson, the freshman. Makes a good backhand play, goes to third, his only play, and records the out. Cochran to first, Williams up to second, McLean out on the fielder's choice. 2 gone for Harrison Travis. Eagles
Setting up for the Eagles, number 41, Harrison Travis.
bring him to the plate with 2 on and 2 out, trailing by 2. Lefty Wagner pitches to Travis, who fouls the first one back. Wagner sets a look back, and the offering is high and away. Forces the catcher, Shook, to leap up out of his stance to make the play. Allow the runners to move up. Eagles had first and second with nobody out. Still the same situation, and 2 outs. And no runs across in this inning. Wagner pitches, and Travis ropes this one foul. Was out in front of that slider, and it's 1-2. See what the 2-strike approach is for Harrison Travis with 2 men aboard, and Carson-Newman trailing by 2 in the first. Lefty Wagner sets, and he'll pitch to Travis, and he pops it up foul, right side. Remains a 1-2 count. McLean and Williams singled to begin this inning, but Carson-Newman has not been able to move anyone to third this frame or get a run across despite the early threat. 1-2 is a fastball pitched out, and it's 2-2. Cedarville scores the first 2 runs at the top of the first. The Eagles have seen the opponent score first in now 6 of the 8 games this year. 2-2 set a long pause for Jensen Wagner. A couple of glances back at Williams, and now he pitches a slider. Missed just outside. He made a couple of steps toward his first base dugout. Now has to go back on the mound and prepare for a payoff. The 3-2 set with Williams at second, and a swing and a miss by Travis. Inning over. Pair of strikeouts with 2 men aboard for Jensen Wagner gets him out of the first inning. Eagles strand a pair after 2 leadoff singles. We're through 1. It's Cedarville 2, Carson-Newman nothing on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Top of the second, a 2-0 game. Cedarville's got the lead, and bunting here up the first base line is Adkins, and Cooper wisely will watch this one roll foul. It was a good bunt, and it was rolling in fair territory for a while, but Cooper waited on it and saw the trajectory of that one venturing foul. And it's strike one on the foul ball by Nate Adkins. He's DHing here in this game after playing left field in the opening game of this series. Eagles trying to take the series with a win here in the second game of the doubleheader, but trailing 2-0 early in a 7-inning contest. Strike two on Adkins. It's 0-2 quickly. Cooper winds in the 0-2 to Adkins, low and in for the first ball of this plate appearance. Adkins and Henderson round out this order, and then it's back to Ebling in the top. Called strike three. Adkins out looking. Second strikeout for Blake Cooper. And it's the first here of the second. Good spot for the lefty. After getting that foul ball to work ahead. Now we'll face the left-handed hitting Henderson, who gets drilled by this pitch. Eagles have hit 4 batters when you combine the 3 that Griff Hughes threw earlier in the day. Henderson drilled for the second time today. He wears it, and a 1-out base runner for the Jackets. Cooper will pick over to first. It's a Cedarville squad that ran itself into 4 outs. A couple of caught stealings, a pickoff attempt, and then a fake pickoff attempt by Griff Hughes in the 5th with 2 on and 2 out. He fooled the runner on the bases, and that allowed Hughes and the Eagles to get the final out of the inning. 1-6-5 was the official out, and how it was recorded there as Cooper pitches in. It's a ball and no strikes to Ebling, and another pick over to first. Yellow Jackets squad without a stolen base now in 4 games this season. Lefty Cooper sets from the stretch, and he'll pick over to first again. High fly ball to left. Spencer Williams is eyeing it down in the cloudy sky, and he's got it in left field for the second out of the inning. High fly ball hit by Ebling. He's 0 for 2 now. And the 2-out batter is Lucas Rotello.
Number 14, Lucas Rotello.
Ebling hit it well, but just was really under it. It's not his travel as far, and now Rotello faces a lefty Cooper with 2 away and a runner at first. First offering hit right back up the middle. Miller diving play in the infield. He snares it, inning over. Cooper hits Henderson, but records the next 2 guys on a fly ball out, and then that Trey Miller diving catch to end the frame. No hits, no runs, and a runner left for the Jackets in the second. Eagles down 2, but headed back to the bat rack in the bottom of the second inning here on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
6, 7, and 8 for Carson-Newman in the bottom of the second inning. Ryan Potts to follow after Aiden Gibson leads off the inning. Trey Miller will be the third hitter of the inning, batting in the 8th spot again. Here's a first pitch ground ball to short. Henderson's got it, and he throws it across to Torres at first. 1 away. Defensively, Cedarville puts Caden Shook behind the plate. Boston Torres, that is, at first base still. That's Eli Henderson making the throw from shortstop. He's back there for a second straight game in this one. Brendan Colley joins him at third. Cale Ebling is still at second. New left fielder this game's Alex Neff with Depker, the center fielder, and Ratello still in right for the Yellow Jackets as Wagner rockets in a strike to Ryan Potts with 1 away in the second. Next offering is a swing and a miss, and Jensen Wagner's off to a good start here in the second inning. 1 pitch ground ball, and he's ahead on Potts 0-2. Fly ball foul by Potts to stay alive. 1 hit and 8 tries for Potts early in the year. RBI double that was on Tuesday for his first hit of the year against Tusculum. Helped get the Eagles on the board in that 4-2 defeat on Tuesday afternoon. Southpaw's back on the mound. Here's an 0-2 wind to Potts. Slider breaks toward the feet of Potts, and it's ball 1. Eagles had good life in the first inning. Got a couple of singles to lead off the frame. And now here's a 1-out base hit for Ryan Potts. It drops in right center. He makes the turn, but he'll stay put at first, and it's a 1-out single. Back-to-back innings with base hits now. And that gives way to Trey Miller. Good 2-strike hitting for Ryan Potts there to send that one to right center. Takes it the other way, and now Trey Miller, who homered for the first time this year in game 1 today, takes the slider inside for ball 1. Lefty Wagner sets and pitches to Miller. This one gets away from the catcher, Shook. And Potts will trot up to second base, and he's in scoring position. Two-0 pitch high. It's 3-0. Three balls and no strikes. Wagner a look back at Potts and the pitch home as a strike to Miller. As Wagner tries to battle back in this AB. It's a Cedarville program led by Matt Richter. He's in his second season as head coach. He took over a program that's only had one winning season since 2014. Foul ball, strike 2 on Miller. One winning season since 2014, and despite being 5 games below 500 2 years ago in 2022, that year's club was able to finish a game above 500 in conference play. The only time that Cedarville has finished above 500 in league play since 1990. Fly ball to left, Miller running it out as the left fielder Neff calls off Henderson and makes the catch in shallow left. That's the second out of the inning. So it's a Yellow Jackets program trying to turn some things around. Look to have more success in league play than they have as of late, but certainly signs have been seen that this club can get things figured out in league play and put together better efforts. As Gibbs Showed bunt, pulled it back, but it was a called strike regardless, 0-1. Potts at second after his one-out single. He advanced to second on a wild pitch, but he's been stuck there since. As Gibbs sees a couple of pitches go by, and it's strike two. Big lead for Potts. The 0-2 home is a high fastball. Ball one. Gibbs, sharp grounder to second. Fielded by Ebling, running toward the second base bag. His throw's not in time. Tough play for Cale Ebling, moving away from where he needed to make the throw toward. Gibbs is taken off for second, and he's there. Heads up base running from Will Gibbs. The shortstop and second base were talking some things over, I think. Nobody was near the bag. The pitcher didn't notice it happening either. Gibbs sprinted to second base.
To bat for the Eagles, number 15, Dalton McClain.
See, you better look at it. You see the second baseman and shortstop backs to the ball. Gibbs takes off and gets second base without a throw. Two in scoring position. Dalton McClain at the plate. Well, Gibbs provides some life for Carson-Newman here in the second inning. 1 set for Jensen Wagner, and the pitch to McClain's a swing and a miss. Strike two. These are the spots that Carson-Newman would love to get better in. Runners in scoring position. How will the Eagles fare with 2 on and 2 out? 0-2. Pitch is high to Dalton McClain, 1 and 2. One, two set for the lefty Wagner. The pitch to McClain is popped up foul, out of play. Eagles in game 1 of this doubleheader today were 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position, 2 for 14 with runners on base. Remember, that's something that we've talked about. They've stranded, heading into today's action, 29 runners in 2 games. 1-2. And McClain takes low on the slider. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eagles have hit .255 with guys aboard. And looking for a base hit from McClain here to maybe tie it. 2-2. McClain slaps it foul. Better feel for the situation here as well. McClain's really battling with Wagner, despite falling behind in this AB. He's making the tall lefty work for this final out of the second inning. 2-2, grounded sharply to short. Henderson fields his throw in time, inning over. Carson-Newman threatens for the second straight inning here in game 2 of the doubleheader. Back-to-back innings, they've put together a pair of singles, but they strand 2 more in the second. We're through 2, it's Cedarville 2, Carson-Newman nothing.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. Shopseeandeagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at shopseeandeagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Alex Neff homered in game 1 for Cedarville's lone run of that contest earlier today, a 3-1 Carson-Newman victory. But now he steps in for the second time after singling and scoring in the first. Pitch gets away by Cooper. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Three balls and no strikes on Alex Neff, who has 4 hits for the Yellow Jackets here in 4 games now this year. 3-0. Strike Cantonese. 3-1 count. With the lefty Cooper facing the lefty Neff in a 2-0 game. The 4th all-time meeting between Carson-Newman and Cedarville. High drive to straightaway center. Neff gives it a ride. McLean's back to the wall. And that ball's gone. 2-homer day for Alex Neff as he points toward his bullpen with 2 fingers. It's 3-0 on Alex Neff's second homer of the day and his 3rd of the year. He's got some serious power. And the lead extends.
Back to the Jackets, number 99, Boston Torres.
3-1 pitch, though. That's right up your alley as a hitter. You get 3 balls and 1 strikes. That is what you're waiting for. Something across the plate as Cooper rockets a fastball into the zone to Torres for strike 1. 0-1 wind, and the offering is a strike. No, ball 1, I should say. Looked like the home plate umpire, William Bell, was going to ring up a strike. He says ball 1. On Torres, here at the top of the 3rd, it's 3-0. Next offering's a strike. It's 1-2. Lefty Cooper winds a 1-2 offering and a swing and a miss. Strike 3 swinging as Torres goes down on strikes. First out of the 3rd punch out for Blake Cooper.
32, Brendan Colley.
Cooper's matched his season high. He had 3 against King in his first start with CN, and now faces Brendan Colley. That start saw Cooper go 4 innings, 2 hits, a run, and 2 walks. Colley fouls the next one back, 1-1 count, 1 out in the 3rd. Cedarville's got 3 runs on 3 hits, have stranded a runner as well, as well in the 2nd, have 3 total stranded so far. Next one fouled back by Colley again. Ball and 2 strikes. Here in the 3rd and a 3-0 lead for Cedarville. Pitch bounces in, it's 2-2. Around the South Atlantic Conference, Shippensburg was here last week and only got a game in with Carson-Newman. They lead Catawba 4-3 late in the 8th. In that one, pop fly right side. Potts is over. He makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Lincoln Memorial is crushing Mars Hill after 3. It's 14-4. Rail splitters, and they're not even through 3 innings. It's a 10-run 3rd inning for Lincoln Memorial against Mars Hill right now. In a conference contest, Lenore Rhines hosting Limestone, trailing 4-1 after 1. Coker and Emory and Henry get going at 4 o'clock, same as Anderson and Tusculum, and Newberry hosts Wingate later tonight at 6 o'clock as well. Line drive foul off the bat of the catcher, Caden Shook. Junior draws his 2nd start of the year, 2nd here in the doubleheader. 1-1 is on the corner, strike 2. Cooper looking to respond and get the next 3 hitters in order after the Neff leadoff home run. And a ball bounced in high. Cochran can't find it. It's back into the field of play. It was ball 2. The count evens. Deuces across the scoreboard in a 3-0 game in the third. 2-2 wind for Blake Cooper. This ball's just below the zone, and it's 3-2. Cooper winds, and here is the payoff. Ground ball right back to him. Thought about barehanding it. Instead, it gets through the middle of the infield for a 2-out single up the middle. Would have been risky for Cooper to try to touch that with his bare hand on a ball back up the middle. He wisely lets it go by, gave his infielders a chance to keep it in the infield. Gibbs and Miller diving for it, but they see it go through, and Max Depker will be the 2-out hitter. Cooper sets and pitches, low and away. It's the first ball of this AB. 2 2/3 for Cooper. So far, he's got 3 strikeouts and a couple of walks so far. 1-0 set, and the pitch is inside. 2-0. 3-0 ball game. Alex Neff extends the lead for Cedarville with his solo shot here in the third. Leadoff home run, that is, as well. Both his homers today have been leadoff bombs. The first in game 1 to right field, and then the second one, a long one out to straightaway center. Both you knew after he hit it, that was probably leaving the yard. 3-0 pitch is low and away, and a 4-pitch walk extends the third with 2 outs. I'll bring Nathaniel Adkins to the plate. So Cooper's walked 3 guys now in this game. First time he's walked a guy this inning. Let's see what Adkins can do. As Cochran will walk out and chat with his transfer pitcher with 2 outs. Cooper transfers in from Walters State Community College. Mound visit by Cochran. Travis Tingle's started to make a move out of the dugout, and they will not make a change. Cooper stays in. He's thrown 65 pitches so far to get his 8 outs. 2 on with 2 out in the third, and he fires a strike to Adkins. Nate Adkins 0 for 5, and he struck out 4 times this season. Oh, 1 hit right back to Cooper. Nice snag for the lefty, and he'll toss it over to Travis, inning over. Cooper does it himself, and after a leadoff home run from Alex Neff, he works out of a jam in the third. But Cedarville adds on. It's 3-0 after 2.5 here from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Good play from Cooper, but his Eagles down 3. Run support needed in the third when we come back from the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Three 0 as Spencer Williams leads off the third against Jensen Wagner. The first pitch is fouled off by Williams to begin the inning. 1 run for Cedarville there in that third inning off a couple of base hits. Nets with the home run. They strand 2 in the frame as well. Williams tries to bunt for a base hit and he fouls it off, and it's 0-2. Williams, that single in the first after McLean. 2 set for the lefty Wagner, and the pitch is going to drill Williams in the back. Carson-Newman leads the country in hit by pitches, now 25. And the leadoff guy aboard for the second time in 3 innings. Eagles need an answer and a response here in the third as Williams has to dive back quickly. Try not to see this deficit get any greater than 3. Slider, good pitch to the lefty Denton. It's a strike. Long pause, runner takes off, and Denton gets hit by a pitch. Couple of sliders not sliding into the zone. They drill left-handed Carson-Newman hitters, and 2 are aboard, and no one out. Eagles trying to stay the leader in the country in hit by pitches, now 26 of them this year, and that draws a visit from the first base dugout. These are opportunities that Carson-Newman has had in its first 7 games of this season. Got hit by a ton of pitches against King, Shorter even. They had some free opportunities, even on bases on balls, hit by pitches, that the Eagles just did not take advantage of. And were, as a result, lost those 2 games by 5 runs. Great opportunity here. Given 2 free bases, you got to make a team pay for this. See how Carson-Newman operates here. Carson Cochran's the cleanup hitter at the plate. He shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is low for ball 1. Now it comes down to execution. If Cochran's asked to get 1 down, he's got to get the runners over. Give his team a chance, driving a couple of runs. That would then be in scoring position. Next pitch just low as well, 2-0. Set, runners on the corners are peering in as Cochran places the bunt down. Well done. Wagner fields his only plays to first, and he makes it. It's a 1-4 putout with Ebling, the second baseman, moving over to cover the bag. Sacrifice bunt for Cochran. He does the job. Denton to second, Williams to third with 1 away. chance for Harrison Travis to break out of a slump here. With 2 on in scoring position and 1 out. Heard this before. See if Carson-Newman can deliver. Travis down the line, foul. Nearly cut the deficit to 1. That hit would have scored both runners. Just 1 hit for Travis in his last 11 at-bats. All-conference caliber player when he was healthy in 2022. Missed all of last year pretty much with an injury. He's back for a grad year here in 2024. This pitch is blocked at the dish by Shook for ball 1. Ball and a strike as the lefty sets and fires. Low, ball 2. There's an open base at first. So a walk, not the worst thing in the world, would set up a chance to get a double play to end the inning, but also a force at every bag. 2-1. Outside, gets away from the catcher. Here comes Spencer Williams, the flip home. They got him. Great tag from Wagner, who took a shot, I think, on the slide from Williams. He's down just beyond the plate. Denton moves to third, but the second out of the inning is recorded. And now the concern is Jensen Wagner, as him and Williams collided at the plate, and they're looking at his right knee. He's helped to his feet. Now maybe try to walk this off with 2 away in the inning. The count's 3-1. A fortunate bounce as well at the plate, but better job by Shook to get to that ball and then make a clean flip to his pitcher, Wagner, who made the tag. He'll throw a couple of pitches here, see if he's good to go. That looked good. He shakes his head, says, let's go. So 3 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 put out at the plate. Denton to third with 2 away. (3-1). Pop up left side. Does it stay in territory to make a catch? Colley over in foul ground. Makes the catch. Falling down. Inning over. Eagles strand another runner, had 2 on and 1 out. Both runners were in scoring position, and Carson-Newman comes up empty once again. We're through 3 here in the second game of the doubleheader. It's 3-0 Cedarville on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hunter Harrington takes over for Carson-Newman for Blake Cooper, who goes 3 innings and gives up 4 hits, 3 runs, a couple of earned, 3 walks, 3 Ks, and Hunter Harrington gets the ball. He's gone 3 2/3 of scoreless baseball out of the pen and rockets a ball outside begin the 4th inning. So Carson-Newman turns it over to the bullpen. Remember, this is a 7-inning game. So being in the 4th inning, we're about halfway through, almost, as a swing and a miss here by Henderson. He's behind a fastball. Strike one. Harrington trying to continue on what's been 13 1/3 scoreless for Carson-Newman's bullpen, dating back to the Tusculum game, or actually the end of the Shippensburg game, I should say. Foul ball by Henderson. It's 1-2. Bullpen's been great entering the weekend. The Eagles' bullpen has a sub-2 earned run average. Been incredible work from 11 different guys that have contributed to scoreless outings. You factor in the results from earlier today as Harrington misses low, and it's 2-2. The Eagles' bullpen has 44 strikeouts in 34 1/3 innings pitched. Pretty good. There's a fly ball to left. Henderson gives it a ride as Williams ranges toward the line and makes the catch, one away. Lineup turns over for Cale Epling.
Up to bat for the Jackets, number 3.
The leadoff hitter's 0 for 2, and he's just got one hit in the 2 games combined today. Harrington sets and pitches, and this is hit right back to short. Fielded off a couple of hops by Miller. His throw to first in time, 2 away. Okay, great work from Hunter Harrington. 6 pitches, 2 outs. And he'll face a lefty
Stepping up to the plate for Cedarville,
in
number 14,
Lucas Ritello. Fly ball to left. Williams ranging in foul ground. Can he get there in time? He's there. He's under it. He's got it. Inning over. 7 pitches for Hunter Harrington. It's a 1-2-3 4th inning for Carson-Newman. The bats must come alive or Carson-Newman's going to split the doubleheader. Through 3.5, it's 3-0 Cedarville.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Jensen Wagner back to work, and it's a first pitch strike to Aiden Gibson. Begin the 4th inning. Carson-Newman's got no runs on 4 hits, an error, and has left 5 so far. Cedarville's got 3 runs on 4 hits, and have also stranded 5. Wagner misses outside. It's a ball and a strike. He's thrown 64 pitches. He's thrown 3 scoreless frames so far, allowing 4 hits, no walks, and a couple of strikeouts. Gibson pops one up in the infield. The second baseman, Ebling, is into the outfield. He calls everyone off, makes the play, 1 out. Ryan Potts will step in. 6, 7, and 8 due up in this Carson-Newman order. Trey Miller to follow as Carson-Newman tries to get something going in this game. Again, the hits are there. The offense gets guys on base, but driving them in, a different story as Potts takes a slider high for ball 1. We've seen this now for 4 straight games, really. No problem getting guys on, but it's driving them in consistently. The Eagles have lacked 3 great opportunities to score runs, and 2 guys have been on base in all 3 innings Carson-Newman's hit in this second game of the doubleheader, and CN has no runs. 3-0 to Potts. He singled in the second. It was a 1-out single. This is the same part of the order that started the second inning as he takes the strike. More fans start to make their way to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex on this Friday afternoon. Playing 2 today, going to play 1 tomorrow at 1 o'clock, with the temperatures supposed to be below 40 as Potts drills one foul. He was out in front, and it's 3-2. Supposed to be a high of 39 tomorrow, so the 2 teams are going to try to play 1 and hope that it won't be too cold to play. Potts draws the walk, and he's on base again with 1 out. First walk by Wagner.
Number 7, Trey Miller.
Trey Miller to the plate. Eagles down by 3 with Potts aboard. Miller shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is away for a ball. One-0 set for the lefty Wagner. He looks over at Potts, who has basically no lead. And another pitch is outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. A 3-0 game in the bottom of the 4th inning. Treat this as the 6th inning in a 9-inning game. Only playing 7 in this second game as Wagner toes the rubber once again and sets for a 2-0. They'll pick over to first. Potts back without a dive. Another pick over to first. Potts back again without a dive. Gotta be careful with the lefty Wagner. He's got a straight line view at the runner at first. Don't want to get picked off. Trying to keep this inning alive. Don't want to give free outs away when the offense has struggled to produce base hits with guys on anyway. 3-0 on Miller, as Wagner's in danger of walking back-to-back hitters in the 4th. Lefty sets against Miller and pitches a strike. He's fallen behind 3-0, and both the batters now this inning. See what he does here to Miller on a 3-1. Here's the 3-1 offering, and Miller takes a strike. He tossed the bat to the dugout, thought it was ball 4. Miller steps back in. William Bell calls strike 2. The count is full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on in the 4th. Miller checked his swing and fouls it off. Miller homered to give Carson-Newman insurance in game 1 today. Solo shot in the 6th inning as Potts is back safely on a dive. Insurance run off Miller's first long ball of the year, his 5th home run of his Carson-Newman career. Here's the 3-2, and he checked his swing again and fouled it back. Didn't go all the way through again. He's been hesitant with his swings the last 2 times. Three-two pitch. Again, another checked swing, half swing from Miller, but he fouls it off. Well, it's better that he's fouled this off and he's kept alive in these ABs despite being iffy on some of these pitches. And here comes another 3-2 from Jensen Wagner. Miller thought about it, held back. The pitch was inside. It's ball 4. Back-to-back one-out walks. And 2 more runners are on base for Carson-Newman here in the 4th inning. Logan Floyd's pinch hitting. Will Gibbs singled in the 2nd inning. He's going to get pinch hit for here by Logan Floyd. In this inning, Floyd did not start this game, but Gibson's at third base in this one. They can move Gibson to third, or from third to second, and move Floyd back into the game at third if they elect to keep him in, as Floyd takes a strike. no balls, 1 strike after a 10-pitch walk to Trey Miller. He's at first, and Ryan Potts threw a 5-pitch walk. He's at second. Floyd fouls this one off, end of the bat. And it's 0-2. One out of the inning, 2 on, 2 strikes on Floyd. The pitch, swing and a miss. He goes down swinging on 3 pitches, and there's 2 outs. Once again, Carson-Newman with guys on base and less than 2 outs, but the same story right now in this frame. Let's see if Dalton McClain can change that. 2 on, 2 out. McClain facing Wagner for the 2nd time. Here's a pick back to second. The throw gets into center field. Hustling to third is Potts. The center fielder bobbles it. Potts is going home. The throw is late. Miller goes to third. It's a 2-base error. And it's 3-1. That's one way to score. Run around the bases after a throwing error by Wagner. Miller's at third. 2 outs for McClain. Here's the first pitch. It's a strike. Well, Potts comes around to score. The pitcher makes the throwing error. And Depker bobbled it in center, and that allowed Potts to make the turn from third. 3-1 or 0-1 set, and McClain drives it to left. Is this going to stay fair? It does. RBI base hit for McClain. He's rounding first. He's heading for second, and he's standing up at second with an RBI double. 3-2 game. Eagles within a run. Dalton McClain's 5th RBI of the year. And it's 3-2. Miller scores with ease from third. Just what Carson-Newman needed. And now time called. And Tom Griffin would like to chat with his hitter Spencer Williams prior to this 2-out plate appearance. Extended chat for Williams. Remember, this all gets going because of Wagner's failed pickoff attempt. Goes into center field. That allows then Miller to get to third after Potts scores, and then McClain drives Miller in with a double. Now Spencer Williams, can he replace McClain at second? Long look in for the lefty, who now is ready and sets for the first pitch to Williams, who takes a strike. 3-2 game. Eagles with 2 back in the 4th, thanks to some help from the Cedarville mistakes in the inning. Oh, 1 set. A slider breaks into the zone, inside corner pitch. It's strike 2. Williams chases a breaking ball into the turf. Here's the throw to first, inning over. 3-pitch strikeout ends the frame, but Carson-Newman gets 2 back. On a throwing error allows Ryan Potts to score from second on a failed pickoff, and then Dalton McLean doubles down the left field line to score Trey Miller, and Carson-Newman's within a run. It's 3-2 after 4 as we head to the 5th here from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shopseeandeagles.com.
Three, 4, and 5 due up for Cedarville in the 5th in a 3-2 game. As Hunter Harrington goes to work and misses to Alex Neff, who is having a great day. He's got 2 home runs for Cedarville today. Strike 1 on the left fielder, Neff, who is 2 for 2 here in game 2, a single, and he scored in the first and the home run in the third. 1-1 set, and Harrington drops in a slider, strike 2. Harrington, the transfer from Marshall, spent a year there, his freshman year there. Made 8 appearances and has been at Carson-Newman ever since, and has gotten better each and every year. This is high, it's 2-2. First year with the Eagles, he had 3 saves, but had a 7.2 earned on average. Dropped that by 3 whole points last year at a 4.2 ERA. And through 9 more innings, also went 5-1. This year, he's not allowed to run in his 4 innings as Neff drives one to left center field. McLean on the run. Look at him sprinting, and he tracks it down in the gap. Excellent play from Dalton McLean to track that baseball down for the first out of the inning. That was nice work from McLean. Great jump on it. But watch him track this ball down. This was a gap shot. McLean tracked it down, read it the entire way. And now Boston Torres looks for his first hit in Mossy Creek, and he swings and misses. Pitch high for ball 1. Eagles continue to get great work out of the bullpen. Heading into this second game of the doubleheader, 13 1/3 scoreless in a row. Now it's 14 2/3 scoreless innings from the bullpen. 1-1 offering is low and away. It's 2-1. So we've seen Griff Hughes. He's done for the day. Went 3 1/3 in the first game today. Got the victory. Struck out 5. Jake Wright got the save, striking out the side in the 9th as Harrington finds the zone again at strike 2. See how Carson-Newman utilizes the rest of the pen. You figure Wright would be available to throw another inning if he needed to, and it was a save opportunity. Jacob Overbeck's another option. Carson-Newman can throw here late. That's seen some quality time. Here's a swing and a miss. Hunter Harrington's first strikeout. He gets Torres swinging. fifth of the year for Hunter, and there's 2 away. Excellent work again from this bullpen. 2 away, and now Brendan Colley. First pitch, ground ball back up the middle, base hit. Colley sees the ball well that time, and he rockets one back up the middle for his first hit of the doubleheader. He's on for the second time here in the second game of the doubleheader. 2-out runner for the Yellow Jackets. Andrew bench, Colton Reynolds, a couple of transfers that could see some late inning work here for Carson-Newman. Righty Harriton sets and pitches to the catcher Shook, and it's inside for ball 1. Righty sets, Harriton fires, swing and a miss, foul tip. It nicked the glove, or it nicked the bat of Shook, and it's 1-1 with 2 away in the 5th inning. Cedarville scored the first 3 runs, 2 in the first, another in the third on Neff's home run. Eagles got 2 back in the 4th on a pickoff attempt error, and then a Dalton McLean double down the line. Pitch is low, 2 balls and a strike. Almost gives that feel with the way Carson-Newman's bullpen has pitched as of late, and here today, as there's a fly ball to center. McLean trotting back toward the warning track. He's got it. He makes the play. Inning over. Another great work from Hunter Harriton, 2 scoreless out of the bullpen. He extends Carson-Newman's scoreless bullpen stretch to 15 and a third. Eagles bullpen rolling down 1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Cedarville turns to the bullpen for the first time in Game 2, and it's Grayson Wright, a left-hander, makes his second appearance of the year. He's thrown an inning in 2/3 so far, 5.40 earned run average, 2 hits and a run allowed, and a strikeout. He'll face James Denton to start the 5th. Yellow Jackets have thrown 3 left-handed pitchers and only 1 righty today. They've thrown a lot of left-handers at Carson-Newman here today. Let's see how Denton fares against the lefty reliever Wright. He's got to pitch 3 batters in the inning, so they can't bring him in just to face James Denton, but you figure he enters to try to get Carson-Newman's 3-hitter out here as sliders across the zone for a strike. 1-1. Denton skies one in the infield. Third baseman Colley waves off the shortstop, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning. Pop out begins the frame. Denton's 0 for 2 here in the second game of the doubleheader. He's been tough going against the lefties he's faced today. Now Carson Cochran, the 4-hitter. Cochran ropes one right side. Diving snag by the second baseman, and Ebling throws on for the out. Well done by the second baseman. Cale Ebling, a diving stop, scoops it off the turf and throws out Cochran. Nice play. 2 gone, and that'll bring Harrison Travis to the dish. First offering from Wright's a strike from Harrison Travis with 2 away in the 5th. Carson-Newman down to its final 7 outs. Remember, it's a 7-inning game, so the Eagles will have the innings 6 and 7 to try to find a game-tying run at the very least, and avoid a split with Cedarville here today. Lefty right sets, and here's the 0-1. Bounces in there. Gets away from the catcher who won't chase after it. It's 1-1. One set for the lefty right with 2 gone in the 5th, and it's outside to Travis, 2-1. Harrison Travis has that one swing of the bat pop when he steps to the plate. He's got 13 career home runs. One this year, had 9 when he was an all-conference player in 2022, and had 3 back in 2021. 2-1. High. 3-1. When you're down a run, it's just about getting one guy on, and that could be the difference in a game, especially one that's been low-scoring. These 2 clubs have played low-scoring affairs. 3-1 Carson-Newman in the first one, now 3-2 Cedarville here in the second game. 3-1. Drive to right. Back goes Rotello. He's at the wall now, takes a couple of steps in. Makes the catch. Inning over. Grayson Wright, a 1-2-3 5th out of the bullpen, and he blanks Carson-Newman for a 4th inning here in game number 2. 3-2 game. We head to the 6th on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
back for the 6th inning. Center fielder Max Depker will lead it off, and he takes a strike from Hunter Harrington, who's back out for another inning out of the bullpen. It's been good so far. See how he fares in this 6th inning. This is high, and it's 1 ball and a strike. Harrington, 2 innings, a hit and a strikeout. Only one guy has reached since he has entered the game. He's thrown more than 6 outs. A couple of times in his Carson-Newman career. He did it 4 times last year and did it just once in his first year with the Eagles. Here's a line drive to left center field. McLean can't get to this one. He does cut it down, though, and hold the center fielder Depker to a single. Well done by McLean. Doesn't let that get to the wall and holds the center fielder to a leadoff 6th inning single.
Number 9, Caleb McKinnon.
Pop up in the infield. Harrison Travis is in foul ground right next to the bag. He makes the catch, 1 out. Good way to respond for Harrington, gets that out.
Up to bat for the Jackets, number 1, Eli Henderson.
9-hitter Henderson up to bat. And he swings at the first pitch, rockets it to right center. Potts running in, can't get to it. It drops in. Runners moving to third, also to second base. The tag there, they get him. Nice throw from Ryan Potts. A 9-6 putout on the tag applied by Trey Miller. They get the hitter Henderson trying to go for extra bases. And there's 2 outs. That's a big out. Big time out. Henderson gets the single, but he's thrown out going for second. And with 2 away, it brings Cale Ebling to the plate. Now, if Carson-Newman wins this game, we'll look back at that play right there as a difference maker in this one. 1-0 set for Harrington, and he nearly drilled Henderson with a breaking ball. Harrington's 2 2/3, pitch count nearing the 30s now. It's been low in his efforts so far. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss by Ebling, strike 1. Righty Harrington sets and has the sign from Cochran, and the pitch is fouled back. And it's strike 2. Harrington shakes off one sign from Cochran, and now he's ready for a 2-ball, 2-strike, 2-out pitch in the 6th inning. Breaking ball blocked by Cochran at the plate. It's 3-2. Righty set. Here's the payoff. Ball 4 low. He shakes his head. No chase from Ebling, and now he'll face Lucas Rotella with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Harrington's thrown 33 pitches, and he'll face Fratello for the 2nd time. Got him to fly out back in the 4th. Fratello's 0 for 3, and he's 0 for 7 in the 2 games combined. Runners on the corners as the pitch runs away, and it's ball 1. All right, he sets and pitches, and it's fouled off. Left side. Strike one. Max Depker's leadoff single has him at third base. A single by Eli Henderson, but he was thrown out at second base. And now the runner at first is Cale Ebling after the walk. But runners on the corners in the inning with 2 outs. Can Harrington get out of the inning and keep Cedarville off the board and keep Carson-Newman's bullpens scoreless inning streak alive? 1-2. Tapped foul at the plate. Martello battles. One-two set. Swing and a miss. Martello chases. Cochran gets him out of the way and fires to first. Inning over. Hunter Harrington's pumped up. His second strikeout ends the frame. He strands 2 Cedarville hitters. Is that the life that Carson-Newman needs to get going at the plate, down a run, and down to their final 6 outs here in the final game of the doubleheader? 3-2 Cedarville. Carson-Newman back to the plate in the 6th on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman Athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Six, 7, 8 for Carson-Newman in the 6th. In a 3-2 game. Cedarville scored the first 3. Carson-Newman's responded with the last 2 runs. Both were in the 4th. Eagles try to tie or take the lead in the 6th against Grayson Wright, who fires a first pitch strike into Gibson. Strike 2. Oh, 2 wine from Wright. And a chopper foul, third base side. Oh, 2. Gibson thought about it, looked it into the glove, and stays away. It's 1-2. See how the Yellow Jackets pitch here down this stretch with a lead. Haven't had too many leads this year, but have led this entire game. Looking for win number 1. Pitch is high and away, 2-2. Two set for the lefty Grayson Anderson, who works into his second inning out of the bullpen. 2-2 is line foul. Job by Gibson to battle in this AB's 0 for 2 in this game, and he was down in all 3 in the first game of the day as well. Brady Gibson steps back in as Wright sets and has the sign from Shook. Gibson maybe chased that one out of the zone but fouled it off. This is the at-bats that Tom Griffin would have to be pleased with. Seeing his guys battle here late in the game down a run. At home. Wright sets, and here's another 2-2. No chase from Gibson. Shook dropped the ball. And it's 3-2. Payoff from Wright. Grounder left side base hit. Aiden Gibson delivers. And what an at-bat for the sophomore infielder. Battles back from down 0-2. Fouls several pitches off and then singles through the left side to start the sixth. Well, there's been some winning moments here in the second game for Carson-Newman. Ryan Potts' 9-6 put out at second in the top half of this inning, and that's a winning moment right there with Gibson getting aboard to start the frame. Now Ryan Potts. Wright looks over at the runner, a couple of glances, and now will pick over there. Potts showed bump. So he gave up what he was going to show. Runner from, or the third baseman, Colley, was charging when he saw the bunt go around before his pitcher picked off to first. Here's the offering home, and Potts pulls it back and takes ball one high. Seems the idea is for Potts to sacrifice and get the runner in his scoring position so then Trey Miller can come up and maybe try to tie the game. 1-0. Pitch is high again, 2-0. And see, if you're Grayson Wright here, you don't want to give up a base runner to Potts when you know he's going to sacrifice this bunt down. He's shown you twice he's going to square. Let him square, find the zone, and get the out as he'll pick over to first. Two balls, no strikes. 3-2 Cedarville. In the bottom of the sixth inning, Ryan Potts at the plate, a 2-0 count. He squares again. Here's the bunt up the line at first. Wright will field. His only play is a flip to first, and the out is recorded. Potts does his job. Sacrifice bunt. Gibson's in scoring position, and Trey Miller has a chance to tie the game. Carson-Newman will trail by a run. It's the latest it's trailed in a game this year, down a run. Eagles trailed by a run against King in the second game of that doubleheader on opening day. And it looks like Cedarville is making a change. Trey Miller will see a new pitcher for the Yellow Jackets here in the sixth inning. It's 3-2 Cedarville. Carson-Newman has the tying run on board and the go-ahead run at the plate. We'll tell you who the new arm is for the Yellow Jackets after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Griff Hughes feeling himself as Carson-Newman's down a run. Hughes was phenomenal in game 1. He wants the guys to get involved. They're all doing the golf clap, and Griff Hughes is dancing. See if that's the energy that gets Carson-Newman a tying run here in the 6th inning. Trey Miller at the plate. Aiden Gibson's at second base with 1 out in the inning. Miller's already delivered his 6th inning home run in game 1 today. What can he do in this game in the 6th inning? He'll face a new pitcher, Wyatt P-Tech, the reliever's in, and he misses inside with a fastball. Wyatt P-Tech, a right-hander, gets the ball. Third arm for Cedarville in this game. Senior from Medina, Ohio. And he rockets a fastball low. It's ball 1. His first appearance of the year. His 4th season with the Yellow Jackets. Had his lowest ERA in his most appearances last year, 14 of them, to produce a 7.84 earned run average. 2-0. Inside and high, 3-0. Eagles trailed 2-1 in the 5th inning of a 7-inning game against King. Came back and won 4-2. Dalton McLean reached on an error that scored 2 runs to get Carson-Newman that 4-2 victory. 3-0 set for P-Tech. A look back at Gibson, and he fires a fastball in at the letters. Strike 1. Both teams have 6 hits. Cedarville's got the extra run across, despite 2 errors, to secure a 1-run lead right now. 3-1 set for the righty P-Tech as he looks back and fires home a breaking ball in for strike 2. Count is full. It's 3-2 to Trey Miller with 1 gone in the 6th. 3-2 set for the reliever P-Tech, and he misses low, ball 4. Miller reaches on a walk, and Logan Floyd will step to the plate. So now the go-ahead run is aboard. Yes, you had the open bag. Yes, it sets up a force out at first, second, and third, and a double play is also an option here as well. But the go-ahead run is aboard if Floyd hits one into a gap. Miller's got a lot of speed. 1 out set for P-Tech with 2 aboard. And the freshman Logan Floyd at the dish. He sets and pitches low, ball 1. Well, P-Tech last year had 27 walks through his career in 29 appearances, has walked 50 guys, and only has 26 strikeouts. He averages more than a walk per inning pitched. Here's the 1-0. It's high, ball 2. And he has struggled to find the zone. He's missed on 6 of his 8 pitches. Make it 7 of his 9. And he's in danger of walking the bases loaded. P-Tech versus Floyd with a go-ahead run at first. There's a strike. Again, though, P-Tech has fallen behind. Miller 3-0 and now Floyd 3-0. Can he battle back and get an out? One set. He looks back at the runner and fires a pitch into the turf. Ball 4. The runners will move up. Back-to-back walks delivered by Wyatt P-Tech. And the bases are full of Eagles here in the 6th inning with 1 out. And a visit will come from his shortstop, Eli Henderson, and his catcher, Caden Shook. Again, they can't pull him from the game. You got to face 3 batters. This will be his 3rd batter here in Dalton McLean, so that's not an option. He has to pitch here to Wyatt P-Tech, or to Dalton McLean, does Wyatt P-Tech. Tying run at 3rd, go-ahead run at 2nd. The Eagles try to come from behind here in the second game of the doubleheader. Pitch nearly drilled McLean. And once again, P-Tech struggles to find the zone. 8 of his 11 pitches, 9 of his 12 now are balls. And now 10 of his 13. (2-0 on McLean. 3-0. Four straight misses, and 11 of his 14 pitches are balls. It's 3-3. A 4-pitch walk, and that'll be it for Wyatt P-Tech, more than likely. He's walked 3 straight batters. 12 of his 15 pitches were balls. Quick outing for him. 3 walks. It's tied at 3. There's still only 1 out in the 6th inning. I'll tell you who the new arm is for Cedarville after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
All right, the bases are still loaded for Carson-Newman. Spencer Williams can try to give Carson-Newman the lead. He'll have to do it against another lefty, Sam Formas, a 6'1" freshman from Stafford Springs, Connecticut. Gets the ball for the second time as a true freshman. No bigger spot than this one. A tie game, and the bases are loaded, and he misses low for ball 1. Well, Wyatt P-Tech came in and walked 3 straight guys, and now he puts Sam Formas in this situation. 1-0 pitch on the way to the lefty Williams, and he skies it out to right. Ratello back to the wall. He gives it a look, and this ball's gone. Spencer Williams, a go-ahead grand salami. 7-3. Williams breaks it open with a drive to right. Carson-Newman makes Cedarville pay for all those walks, and Williams rockets it to right. How deflating for the Yellow Jackets. Look at this swing from Spencer Williams. A go-ahead bomb. And Denton swings and misses at the first pitch as Formis tries to regroup here. Williams delivers his first career home run, is a grand slam to give his team the lead. Drives in his second, third, fourth, and fifth RBIs of the season. 0-2 to James Denton, and he swings at a pitch that I think drilled him. Is that strike three? No, it's a foul ball. Stays 0-2. Rotello gave it a great chance at the wall. He went back, and it looked like maybe he was going to make the catch at the wall, and that ball just carried out of the park. Denton grounds one right side. It's backhanded by Torres at first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and there's 2 outs. 7-3 game. Boy, Carson-Newman just needed a sacrifice fly. It got a grand salami. 5-run 6th inning now on Spencer Williams' home run. With 2 outs, now Carson Cochran. Pitch is low for a ball. Cochran 0 for 2, a sacrifice bunt in one of his ABs as he lines one foul. It's 1-1. Only one of those runs is charged to Sam Formis. The other 3 go to Wyatt P-Tech. Pitch is high, 1-2, or 2-1 is the count. Two 2-1 to Cochran. It's the slider that drops into the zone, and it's strike 2 on Carson-Newman's catcher.
Last time I saw him, he weighed about 280 pounds on a smaller frame than that. He died. I think he's dead now.
Swing and a miss by Cochran. Inning over. Formis retires Denton, and Cochran end the frame, but Carson-Newman takes the lead. 3 straight walks tied the game. And then Spencer Williams with his first career home run with this shot to right. Grand slam for Williams has Carson-Newman up 7-3 as we head to the 7th. Jake Wright tries to finish game 2 off like he did game 1. We're back for the 7th after this.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Alex Neff will lead it off for Cedarville. See if he can get something started against Jake Wright, who's back out For the second time today, he closed the door, got his second save in game one, and now in a non-save opportunity, will try to close the door on any Cedarville chance in the ninth. He'll face Neff, Torres, and Colley in the ninth, 3, 4, and 5. Neff's homered twice today, once in each game. He's behind 0-1 on Wright, who misses outside. It's 1-1. Well, if Wright can get another scoreless inning here for Carson-Newman's bullpen, it'll be 16 straight scoreless innings for the bullpen. That spans 3 games. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 on Neff. How deflating for Cedarville. Now to come back to the plate, trailing for the first time in game 2. Here in the top of the 7th, the final half inning. Off Spencer Williams' grand slam to right. 1-2 set for Jake Wright. He sets and pitches, and he misses low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carson Cochran getting a chat from his head coach, Tom Griffin, and looks like they're going to make a change. Frankie Delgado is going to come in. So Delgado into the new catcher, Cochran out, and they're going to give Delgado a chance to loosen up here or what? Nope, but he's just going to get right into the game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He caught Wright in between innings there while Cochran was getting his gear on. And now officially comes in with a 2-2 count on Alex Neff in the ninth. And Neff pops it up. Is it going to stay in play? It will stay in. It's in foul ground. Travis out on the line makes the catch. 1 gone. And Boston Torres is the left-handed batter with 1 out in the inning.
Boston Torres.
Check swing, and it's 2-0 on Torres. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Big hack from Torres. He's behind on a fastball, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitches just outside the zone, says the home plate umpire, William Bell. And Wright and Torres battle to a full count. 3-2 set for Jake Wright. Long pause, and here's his payoff. Fouled off. Jake Wright faced 3 batters. It was a 3 up, 3 down, 9th inning in game 1 of the day. And he only needed 14 pitches to get it done. And he gets him looking. Torres down on strikes. Wright's 12th punch out of the year. And there's 2 outs.
For the Jackets, number 32, Brendan Colley.
Good frame job from Delgado. Might have been outside. 2 gone. And here's Brendan Colley, who pops up the first pitch foul. Jake Wright has only allowed 2 base runners in his 5 innings pitched this year. 1 hit, 1 walk. He has been excellent out of the bullpen, but so has the entire bullpen in general. He's 1 out away from now 16 scoreless innings from the Carson-Newman pen. Wright sets for an 0-1 with 2 outs. He misses high, 1-1. ball, 1 strike. Count with 2 gone in the 7th inning. Eagles an out away from victory. 1-1. Foul tip into the mid of Delgado, strike 2. Eagles have won 6 straight home series dating back to 2022. The Eagles can get a 7th if Wright gets out here. He sets for a 1-2 pitch. He checks his swing, does Colley. The appeal, he's out. Jake Wright slams the door again. Back-to-back strikeouts. And Carson-Newman comes from behind to win 7-3. Spencer Williams with the go-ahead grand slam in the 6th inning helps Carson-Newman come back from 3-0 to take down Cedarville 7-3. Carson-Newman's won 7 straight home series dating back to 2022. And the Eagles can go for the sweep of the Yellow Jackets tomorrow at 1 p.m. Final score 7-3. The Eagles won the first one 3-1. They win the second one 7-3 thanks to Spencer Williams' grand slam. And now 16 consecutive scoreless innings. 2 clubs will battle it out tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Ryan Wilkes will have the coverage for you here on the Eagles Sports Network as the Eagles go for the sweep of the Yellow Jackets. We'll talk to you tomorrow here from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. For our entire crew, we thank you for joining us here on Flow Sports. We'll talk to you tomorrow as Carson-Newman sweeps Cedarville in today's doubleheader 3-1 and 7-3 on the Eagle Sports Network.